Hello, beautiful. Welcome and welcome back to the channel. I'm your girl Taylor, and this is Central Connection. Here on this channel, we are all on our journey to our best selves. Yes, to our best selves. And what that means is we're going to allow the love of God to manifest and stir some things up on the inside of us to put our best foot forward, our best selves. So if that's something you want to tap into, that is something you want to do for yourself, then definitely hit that subscribe button below to join the fam. All right, sis, I'm not gonna hold y'all today. I just got a real quick word for y'all because I was doing some thinking, and whew, when you get to thinking, sometimes your mind just keeps going and going and going and going. But thankfully today I was able to get my mind going and allow myself to have these thoughts, but not to allow the thoughts to have me, right? So what do I mean by that? I mean, when I got to the negative thoughts, when I got to the down and the dirty, that gritty, that what do we need to do in order to help ourselves heal and fix whatever, like having that conversation with myself as well, because yes, we have to have the conversation with God and let ourselves go and let it flow and be free from it all, but you also have to have the conversation with yourself as well. Like, take them in tune checks with yourself. Do what you need to do to talk to yourself, to get yourself prepared and ready. Like, what do I really need to bring to God? What do I really need to make sure I'm allowing to be at his feet? What do I need to do in order to make sure that I truly am letting go of everything that I really need to let go of? Girl, I was having a whole conversation with myself, laying in the bed, allowing my thoughts to flow. And instead of allowing them to have me, in other words, allowing those negative thoughts to turn into even more negative thoughts, to turn into a whole negative journey of a day, I flipped the script and I told myself that I have so many people here for me. And you're like, what do you mean by that, sis? I have so many people here for me. Remember, we talked about God orchestrated a plan. He already knows what's going to happen. He already knows what we're going to need. He already knows what is needed now as well as in the future. And right now might not look the way that I want it to look. It might not look the way that most people want their lives to look like right now, right? But God has already placed other people in your life to help you, have placed other people in your life to console you, have placed other people in your life, like-minded people in your life that's really there for you if you allow them to, right? We have people that are like-minded, people that love us just like we love them, people that will care just like we will care for them, people that will help carry us through when we need that physical touch or that physical caring or that physical help right now, because God has already put them in the plan. Sometimes we feel like if I'm going to a friend instead of going to God, then I'm doing it backwards, not realizing that you are doing what he said to do in the first place. He has placed people in your lives that you can vent to let it all out, because sometimes you just need somebody to sit there with you and listen. Now, God is always going to sit there with you and listen, whether you want him to or not. So it's never just the two of y'all, but it's 1, 2, and 3, right? So it's always him in the midst of it all. But we have to remember we have those people to talk to. We have those people to connect with. We have those people to ask for help. We have those people that will be there for us in any way that we truly need and desire, just like we would do for them if we truly allow us to give in, to just ask the question, to say, I need help, to say, I can't do this all on my own, to say that I need to get this off of my mind, to say that I need you to pray for me or pray with me. Sometimes just having somebody to just sit there silently with you while you're going through is also a thing, because it's just the presence of it all, right? But God has physical representation of that love, of that tender care, of that help that we truly desire after each and every single day in the loved ones that we already have in our life. Sometimes we feel like we're so alone because we're in places where we can't physically get to other people, but we have inventions like cell phones now, guys. Like, we can call up other people. We can FaceTime or video call other people. It's not that hard. We complicate it so much because we always feel like we're so alone. We always feel like I don't want to burden other people because I know you're going through some things too. I know what I'm going through is probably even minuscule in the grand scheme of everything that that other person may even have going on in their life. But do you not realize how much, you are helping the other person realize how much they too have that strength, have that hope, and have that joy that God is instilling inside of them simply because they can help when you don't believe they can help. Or you can help when someone else believes you shouldn't be able to help. Just because on the outside looking in, it looks different. It looks bleak. It looks small. It looks like there's no way. There's no way that they can help me in the ways that I really want them to help me. But you don't know what's inside their hearts. You don't know what they're truly capable of. You don't know how much they're praying. You don't know how much they are speaking and have those full conversations with God. But what you do know is that God placed them in your life for a reason. It could be for a season, just a small time, just for one situation, but God placed them in your life for a reason. And I'm not saying use people, but I'm saying remember that they are there. Remember that it's not just you. Remember that you have like-minded individuals. Philippians 2 talks about having the mind of Christ, that attitude of Christ, and having like-minded individuals around you that are also like that are willing to humble themselves and say that I don't have my life put together, but my sister needs my help. To someone that can say, I know I need help right now too, but God has instilled in me the ability to be able to help this person, so I'm going to help anyway. God is already doing so many things for us each and every single day, blessing us in so many different ways each and every single day. But we have to accept the fact that even though it doesn't look like what I want it to look like, God is already sitting on the throne. God has already have the victory. God has already orchestrated and planned everything on my behalf. I have nothing else to do. I have nothing else to say but what he is asking me to do. So if in this moment right now, he is saying, even in the midst of the storm that you have swirling around you, are you going to choose his peace? Are you going to choose his joy? Are you going to choose to humble yourself and know that no matter what it looks like right now, God is still able. God is still strengthening. God is still my Emmanuel. He is still with me. So I will help in any way he's asking me to. I will go out there and seek in any way he's asking me to. We have those people around us. We know we have that on the inside of us, and he is really growing and molding us to be those people in the midst of our storms, in the midst of the shift that we thought was happening. It's still happening, or it hasn't even occurred yet. He is saying, I still got you, but remember that I still have you. Remember that I am still sitting on the throne, and I will continue to push and launch you forward if you continue on this process. Continue on this journey. Continue on. Keep pushing. Keep striving. Keep planning and preparing. But keep doing the things that God is asking you to do. And remember that you got sisters, that you got brothers, that you got people that are willing to go the extra mile for you, even when you don't have it inside of yourself. So remember, when you are out there going the extra mile for somebody else, somebody is also willing to do the same for you. But that's it, y'all. I love y'all. Keep your heads up. Give yourself enough slack. And remember to always stay truly centrally connected with our God and King. Love you. Peace.